Hello and welcome to Brand New Mentals. In this video, I want to walk you through how to create your first rebate landing page. So once you add your credentials here with Amazon and you fund your wallet, you have to fund your wallet, you can head over to launches and create a new launch. Let's actually make sure we're taking that before we start. So go ahead and name your launch here. And this is an internal naming, so it doesn't really matter. Well, actually it does matter, but it's really important for you to know what you're naming your launch. So I'm gonna go ahead and say doormat 100% rebate, and then I like to add traffic, Facebook, and who's doing it. Let's say for us, and then 20. All right, that's good. So I like to just be a little bit more specific when it comes to naming convention, just so I know which one it is. Because sometimes we could do 80% or 70% and the traffic is not necessarily Facebook. It could be Google, or it could be, so it's easier for you to sort through the many launches you're doing. This is going to be pre-filled for you. It's your Amazon seller account. The ASIN that you're launching is right here. And after this one, I want to show you how to do actually multiple products in one landing page. So you could actually do multiple orders or multiple products in one landing page promotion. So you could get the frequently bought together. You could have a better unit percentage conversion. It's a lot. There's so many pros for that, and I'll go over them. Landing cost, let's put $3. It's all hypothetical, right? So you have to be careful what you add. See, there was a space, that's why it wouldn't work. So just make sure you have the right ASIN. So now it says launch created. We're going to head over to landers. So you have two kinds of landers. You have the rebate lander, you have the insert landers. We're gonna work on rebate landers right now. And then remember, this is the one that I just created. Go ahead and hit customize. You could actually see right here, it's being generated. So hit customize. Now here is what the customers or the shoppers will be seeing on the landing page when they receive the offer. So the product name, we're gonna say get the best doormat by, and then you could say the brand name. That's for you. All right, the product price is right here. Let's keep it at $29.99. Rebate percentage, we said we wanted to give 100%, and you leave that one untouched because you didn't add another ASIN, so don't touch that one yet. We'll talk about it later. Rebate taxes, if you're doing 100%, it's natural that you want to cover rebate taxes, so it's always defaulted at that, unless otherwise you want to do it separately. We gave you the option. Some customers like to do FEM, not FBA, and they like to cover the shipping, so you could also cover that if you want. Default option is unclicked. It's up to you if you want to click it. Usually works for those that want to do the FBM. Support, you can put support at, what did I call that? Mats for you. Support at Mats for you. Now that we have the support email, we're going to choose if we're doing the ranking strategy, if we're doing SFB or canonical URL. And let me clarify a couple things when it comes to search, find, buy. So if you are launching a new product, it's okay to put on your brand name before the keyword. So for example, our main keyword is door mat. And our brand name is Mats for you. You will only rank for door mat. You're not going to rank for mats for you because no one knows about your brand and no one cares at this point. So the important thing is that you are showing relevancy to this main keyword. Now, if you want to also be a little bit more articulate, you could say doormat heavy duty So mats for you, doormat heavy duty. This is what you're ranking for, or heavy duty doormat. Depends on what you want. This is a long tail keyword, and the search volume on it is a lot less than just doormat by itself. The reason why we like to do that is to give more juice for the entire keyword, which includes the main keyword. That way you're actually ranking on page number 1 for doormat heavy duty, but also you're ranking doormat and bringing it up to the relevance of the searches. So this will help tremendously. Now, if you decide to do canonical URL, that's also okay. I have not had any issues sending traffic to my storefront and then having a keyword stuffed to where it shows the product itself. I've never had an issue with that. I've heard so many conversations about canonical URL that's being a problem. Or I've also had people talking about the timestamp, which you can change yourself. If there's a timestamp on your canonical URL, that's probably going to be a different subject, but you could just go to bit.ly and change it yourself, and it should be fine. But for this example, we're doing the SFB, and it will be what we're using now, because this is going to be, again, this is all just an example. What we're doing right now, we're putting the brand name ahead of the keyword itself to make it easier for the shoppers to see the product right away on page 1, instead of just having to go through 5 or 7 pages where they lose interest, to just type your brand name and then your keyword. And if your keyword is a high search volume, then I would suggest to add a couple more words to it to make it a little bit more less, or a little less search volume, which you could see here, having all of this as long tail keyword right here probably has far few less than what is doormat search volume. All right, so moving on to the next section, which is inventory management. What does that mean? This is to help you determine how many units you want to give on daily basis. If you want to give 20 units, then you put 20 units here. The daily remaining units, this is your checks and balances. If you have given 5 so far today, then the daily remaining unit will be 20 minus 5, which is 15 remaining units. Same goes for here. How many units do you want to give on hourly basis? I honestly think we chose that for 2 reasons. If you're giving over 100 units a day or 50 units a day, that's a good way to kind of gauge the giveaways, because sometimes your listing is shared, or your promotion is shared, and products start going away. So this is kind of a way to to make the promotion last all day, and it keeps giving the juice to the algorithm all day. Um, Also to protect you, if the link was shared, you could see that you can only give five units per hour. People will pretty much lose interest when they're not getting the instant gratification of getting the product right away. So this is protection and also strategy. If you are doing above 100, I would say be very, specific about how many you want to give a day or on hourly basis. Facebook tracking. This is pretty cool, guys. This is the difference between using ManyChat, or not necessarily ManyChat as the software, but the chatbots as a service to use. This is where you could have pixels to pixel who's buying product, who bought your product, who viewed the content. Can we target them? Can we not target them? This is very beneficial for you. You could add your Facebook pixel here. I'm just going to create one. And then we're going to move to design. Now, I'm taking my time doing this because I want to walk you through it. But in all reality, this whole thing, this whole design, filling up everything, literally takes less than 3 minutes. And you're done. So let's do the main images. Actually, let's head over to, I just chose this business. I don't know who owns it. I have no affiliation to it. I just literally put doormat on here. And I'm just gonna copy these images. All right, I think I have enough. Let's head over here. And it's as simple as that. You just browse. Choose an upload. Now, for the secondary images, you could take as many as 6 of them, even more if you want, because it's a slider. So you could take as many as you want, but you could highlight all of them together. Just remember that, all of them together, and just choose for upload. Just make sure they're all the same size, so there's not a lot of fluctuation in the sizes of the images, and it's more uniform. All right, let's take a look at the features. I'm just going to simply come here and take the most important features. See, we could do that. If the owner of this business happened to reach out to me or sees this video, I will give you that landing page for free to run your ads. That would be funny. All right, so all you have to do is hit save. Basically, you're done here, but let's take a look. It's gonna take a good 3 minutes to actually be ready. You could see right now, this is just a placeholder, is what we call it right now. Remember, this is the very beginning of the naming convention of the launch, not the actual landing page. So it will change once the landing page is ready. So after you give it 3 to 4 minutes, just hit preview and it should be ready to go. So this is the title, Get the Best Doormat by Mats for You. This is the brand supposedly with 100% full rebate. And then it shows it will be 0. And then the price was $29. Now let's get down to the images. Look how they look nice, all the same size. You have all of these features. You want to make sure that it's just a couple of sentences, not very heavy on content. Frequently asked questions here. You don't have to touch any of that stuff. We continually keep adding frequently asked questions and giving the shoppers the best and the most easy, most or simplest, I would say, the simplest way to get their rebate and get the product and get the rebate without having any issues. Now, should they have any problems, they can reach out to this support email, and that's where you could service them. It's pretty simple. So that's how to build the lander pages for rebates and to launch your product on Amazon using SFB. And I also showed you how to use the canonical URL. All right, thank you.